allowing us over here for a presentation. And I'm Yash here from Sheetal Cool Products Limited, and I lead the sales and execution department at Sheetal. We'll just quickly go through the presentation. So the company's name is Sheetal Cool Products Limited, and we are a BSc SME listed public limited company, and we got listed on the SME platform on October 2017. And so company works on a vision. Our vision is to have an annual turnover of 1500 crores by 2030 and be among the top leading food companies of India. And our mission is to provide the best quality of food products in the packed in a most safe and hygienic manner and at an attractive price point. So these are our key highlights, or we can say the summary. So we are in the ice cream industry since more than 32 years. The last year's top line was 326 crores, and our workforce is of about 1000 plus employees, which is in Amreli district, our manufacturing unit, and more than 70% of women participation is there in it. 80,000 liters of liquid milk and milk products production capacity, and 200,000 liters of packing facility for the ice creams. 350 plus distributors currently across 6 states in India. Our major revenue comes from Gujarat, and and after Gujarat we even do in Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Jammu Kashmir, and recently we started in Greater Noida. The 350 plus distributors are catered through the 30 super stockists, and recently after COVID we have started the franchise outlets with the name of Sheetal Cool Parlors and Sheetal Parlors, and we have received a really good response from the consumers, and currently there are more than 80 plus parlors operating in full fledged, and majorly of them are located in Gujarat. So this is the industry overview of the ice cream industry, like how it has been and how it is growing year on year. And the major key highlight is the Indian ice cream industry is comparatively very low in comparison to the other countries. Like the per person consumption rate is currently about 500 to 700 ml per person in India, whereas in the West it is somewhere around 12 to 15 liters per head per year. So these are the highlights of the sales from the different segments and the categories of it. A quick company overview. So it was started in 1987 by Shri Jagdish Bhai Bua and his 3 brothers. So it was basically started by my father and his brothers. We are a joint family of 17 members. So it was with a small pan and cold drinks kiosk. And later in 2000, we set up a small unit in GIDC Amreli with a manufacturing milk processing capacity of 200 liters per day. And receiving, so first we started with catering to consumers in the Amreli district, and then in the Saurashtra region, and later on to the Gujarat state, and now we are doing into the catering to 6 states currently in India. So 2013 we converted the company to a private limited company, and along with it in the same year we started we added the range of milk and milk products in our SKUs, as well as in 2015 we started frozen foods, and in 16 the dry product range such as namkeen wafers and frimes. 2017 get listed on BSc SME platform, and 2019 along with it with the Sheetal brand in which we do the ice cream, we launched Jador premium ice cream, which is majorly to cater the premium need of the class public. And the latest update was in 2021 we started in Greater Noida in Kashmir. So the key milestones which are achieved in the last 1 year was the entire plant is now certified with BRCGS and US FDA module, and the dairy plant is certified by EIC, so that so the whole plant is certified to export. So now recently in the last 1.5 years we have started exports to various countries, and currently we are exporting to somewhat around 6 countries. We are focusing on D2C segment as well. So we are having types with Big Basket as well, and our products are available on Amazon, Flipkart, and other major platforms as well. We have signed MOU with HPCL, IOCL to set up outlets over the petrol pumps. And recently, in the last month only, we have signed MOU with BPCL as well to set up outlets at their petrol pumps. We have received approval from EIA for the export of dairy products to known European Union countries, and as well as the exports have started to Australia, Singapore, Switzerland, Indonesia, Uganda, Liberia, Nepal, and the last month we have even exported to Canada as well. So we are doing to Canada, Japan, and US as well. So a quick glimpse about the manufacturing facility. So we have a manufacturing capacity of 80,000 liters of milk processing capacity, such as the liquid milk pouches of milk, buttermilk, curd, and all stuff. 200,000 liters of ice cream production capacity per day, 17 lakh candies per day, 11 lakh cups per day, and 7 lakh plus ice cream cones per day. 20,000 kgs of namkeen. So it is like 550,000 pouches. And the cones which are used in the ice cream, the biscuit cones, we do have an in-house manufacturing capacity, and we manufacture more than 500,000 biscuit cones per day. And along with it, 30,000 plus corrugated boxes and 7,000 plus liquid chocolates per day. So the whole idea of setting up this whole thing was to work on the backward integration of the product. So whichever the products, the raw material and packing material is there in the product, so we are trying to get it done in-house so that it helps us to increase the margins. Few more manufacturing, like the facilities available in-house is like the fruits and vegetable processing, R&D lab, NPD. So NPD is new product development lab and micro lab. We have a biogas plant, which the wastewater and the waste is like recycled, and the same gas is used for the production of the biscuit cones in the plant. Agri waste plant, and the total supply chain, the reefer containers used in the supply chain, the whole system is in-house. We have more than 60 plus 32 feet containers. So, the main focus of the company has been to work on the cost management. So, the major cost in the production is of electricity in the ice cream industry. So, company has its own in-house 2 wind plants and a solar plant, as well as the rest we have seen about the logistic and the corrugated boxes. A few photos of the namkeen plants and the milk packaging. So this is the whole range of ice cream. We majorly does that with 3 brands. Major proportion comes through Sheetal ice cream. All the 3 brands are 100% pure milk ice cream. None of them are frozen dessert. Sheetal ice cream is the primary product, and the rich cream ice cream is mainly for the catering segment, and Jador is for the premium brand. Milk and milk products, the range in which we do paneer, milk, buttermilk, butter, ghee, curd. Sweet segments we do Shrikhand, Basundi, Rasmalai, Gulab Jamun, Rasgulla, Namkeen wafer frames, frozen vegetables, as well as the frozen foods, the whole range of pizzas, parathas and samosa and all stuff, and the bakery products. So this is the whole product category. In total, it's more than 450 plus SKUs currently. This majorly, the store you can see is the Sheetal parlors. So there are the few updated ones as well, but which is not included in the presentation. So this is our market presence currently in Gujarat, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, and recently we have started in Jammu Kashmir, Uttar Pradesh, and Delhi, and now in Noida as well. And the international in Singapore, so it depends like product wise. So Singapore we do dairy products, Australia we do like dry products, USA we do the ice cream products. So according to the range of categories and the market demand over there, we cater there. Through the, as I said, like we operate through the franchise model. We have started the franchise model recently after COVID, and currently like more than 80 such cool parlors and the Sheetal parlors are operational. We have entered into agreement with IOCL, HPCL, BPCL, IRM Energy, and recently with Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation as well. So over there we take care of the gardens which are developed by the AMC. We do the maintenance and the development of the gardens, whereas in place of that we can set up parlors over there, which is like in premium locations of the city. So these are some of the photos. The first photo which you can see is like a setup at the petroleum unit. So petrol pumps, like more of it will be at the CNG pumps, where consumers comes. So the family is gonna come stand outside and wait for a while, so they can purchase products from there. And the cool parlors are more of an economy mode, where it's like a huge basket of products of all the Sheetal products are available. And the smiley parlor is more of like where consumers can come in and sit for a while and can enjoy the products over there. So the management team, the three ones, the first three are the brothers who started the business. The eldest one is the Dinesh Bhai. He looks after the human resource and the parlor development. The second one, Bhupat Bhai, is my father. He looks after the sales and the finance stuff. And Sanjeev Bhai looks after the whole production department. Hardik Bhai is my elder brother. The two are the elder brothers. Hardik Bhai looks after the production with the uncle, and Keval Bhai looks after the sales and marketing. So this is the whole organization chart. The financial snapshot of like the revenue of last 5 years, EBITDA, profit after tax, and PAT margin. And this is the revenue breakup according to the segment and the geography wise. Like a major proportion of the revenue comes from the milk and milk products. It's almost 90%, 10% from namkeen and wafers, and the negligible of 2% from the rest of the products which we have recently launched. And the statewide sales, more than 55% of sales comes from Gujarat, and rest of them 30% from Maharashtra, and 20% in the remaining states. Just the financial performance. Few of the awards, as I said, like we are now certified by BR, CGS and EIC, as well as the necessary Indian certifications as well. We are awarded as the 150 fastest growing fastest growing companies of India by Economic Times for 2020 and 2021 consecutively, as well as top growing companies of Asia Pacific regions by Financial Times as well for the 2 years. A few of the media recognitions. And we do a bit of our social work through our own foundation with the name of DJBS Foundation, whereas take care of like food for the poor, and the major of the CSR activities were during the time of COVID, and there are few small big activities going on currently as well as. Yeah, thank you. Any questions?
What would be the breakup of exports and domestic sales
So currently,
for last 2 years?
Yes, we started exports within a year, so it will be very negligible. But we are receiving good response from the consumers overseas. Recently, we did a container to California, USA, and we are receiving repeat orders from everywhere, from Singapore as well. So it will increase, but in a span of 5 years, we'll see a notable amount in it.
Singapore, you are across retail chains like 7-Eleven and all, or?
Yes, currently we're doing with Mustafa.
Mustafa. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The export depends on the area. Suppose if we do ice cream, dairy products, namkeen. According to the region, if it's Australia, we do the the namkeen products. USA, we do the ice cream. Singapore, just the dairy, like paneer. Japan, just the paneer. That's how it is.
Yeah. Question from my side. Ice cream is a very regional business. So you got a Raw Lake, or you got a Arun, or you had traditional in Gujarat, Vadilal, and have more. So my question to you is that you are a Gujarat-based thing, and it's a very seasonal product also. So and the profits do fluctuate around. So my question to you is that how you are going to overcome these traditional issues where the industry you are operating is very regional in nature, and second thing is also very cyclical in nature.
Okay.
And second thing is that when I saw your family tree, it's a family-owned, family-run, and you are into traditional FMCG. So what is your plan to make it bring some professionalism in it? As you told that all 17 members of your family are in the business.
Okay. So till now, ice cream was a seasonal business. Till now, like we can say, before 5 years, it was just like 3 to 4 months of business was in summers only, and rest of the months it was a bit slow. But now the consumers' consumption is increasing, and it's not more of now. It's Now the business cycle has increased to more of like 6 to 7 months a year. So we are expecting like, it's gonna increase. Of course, there is gonna be a seasonality. That's why we are doing the range of products, because the rest of the products, when there is seasonality in ice cream, the other products have its peak period. So that's how we're managing the power and the manpower over here. And basically saying about the family run business, so yes, we are currently a family run and family operated business, but we are adding the professional peoples currently as well, and we are very open for it, and we just want to do the whatever the best is available and what we can do. So we are open for that. So that's not an issue.
So I had a question. All the exports that you do are under your own brand?
Yes, we do it with our own name.
You don't do any B2B kind of stuff?
It's B2B. Yes, it's B2B, but with our own name.
No, white label kind of contract manufacturing you don't do?
No.
And what is your current capacity, and what are your future plans for capacity enhancement, if there are any?
So collective capacity is of 5 million impulse per day, and so currently we are using about 65% of the utilizing capacity, and we can manage one more year with it. Then we need to go an expansion for that to meet the market demand.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, two questions. Very good presentation. You talked about the franchisee model. So, what is the revenue which you are targeting for next 2 to 3 years? Because you have just started it after COVID. This is the first question. Second question is, with respect to exports, if you could give some ballpark figures or your targets, because you have started now with respect to Singapore, you were saying. But what are the percentage which you are seeing or you have in your mind, or the management team, 17 people, like you people are focusing कि इतना पहुंचना चाहिए, इतना पहुंचना चाहिए, that thing. And when you are talking about the capacity utilization 65%, next year you are saying that कि 1 year तक ये meet हो जाएगा. So what would be your rough capex estimates, and through which how much capacity utilization you would be targeting? Thank you.
Okay. So firstly, जो अपना franchise model है, it comes completely under the distribution model which we are working currently. So it is more of to give a boost to the distributors to increase their sale. Supposedly a distributor is catering to 100 retail outlets. His current sale will be somewhat around 1 lakh rupees a month from single retailer. Whereas if someone opens a franchisee outlet, what happens is, the whole basket of products is of Sheetal. So जो भी बिकेगा वो अपनी कंपनी का रहेगा, तो डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर को एक सेल में एनहांसमेंट मिलेगा. तो एक ही जगह पे अगर उसका 1 लाख का सेल आ रहा था, पर इसके वजह से क्या होगा कि उसका सेल somewhat will be around 35 to 50 lakh rupees depending on the location. So it just gives boost to the sale of the distributor as well as an good awareness point for the brand as well. So and we have receiving good response from the public for the franchise outlet, and our target is to open 1,000 franchise outlets by 2030. We have currently opened around 100 outlets. By the end of this year, the 100 stores will be operating and in a successful manner. Because the many companies operate in the franchise model, but what happens is, because the majority of the product is of ice cream, so it becomes seasonal, So summer there will be good sales, but as soon as it's winter and monsoon, the sale goes down. But due to the basket of products, the franchisee owner can sustain, the ups and downs of the business, and they can sustain and do business for a longer term. So it is going good. And what was the other question, please?
The exports percentage,
Yes.
if you can give next 2 to 3 years target percentage, like suppose of your revenue 100 rupees, how much you are targeting to export and how much you plan to scale it up? Percentage to like that. And the next question is, you talked about the CUF factor and the capex. After 1 year, how much would be your approximate moti capex, and how much CUF from 65% you plan to increase it to what percentage levels?
Okay. So exports, we are planning by 5 years, 10% of the revenue can come from the international sales. And talking about the utilization, capacity utilization, currently we are utilizing 70% of the manufacturing capacity, and we are receiving good response from the good demand from the consumers. So what we have decided is, so the main manufacturing setup, which is in Amreli, will be an mother plant. And in the regional areas, such as if it is in Ahmedabad, we are receiving good response, so we'll set up a child plant over there. So the daily use products, which is sold in bulk quantity, will be manufactured and sold over there only directly. So what it will get to two results. One will be like, supply chain, utilization of supply chain, because, the distance will be less. So we'll be able to increase our profitability over there. And delivery time, जो service होगा, वो भी improve होएगा consumers को.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. So the trucks, it is like, the heart of the business, because like reefer containers, without that ice cream cannot be supplied to the consumers or the distributors. तो उसके लिए वो एक prime requirement है. Majority of the companies in this industry, they do it outsources. But why do we do it in-house is like, to get a hold over the whole supply chain process. And major is, जो major chunk of revenue है वो summer में ही आता है. तो at the time of summer, limited numbers of vehicles will be there in the market. तो क्या है तब service का issue आता है, and we won't be able to like generate the revenue which we are expecting, just because the product is available but we don't have the medium to transport it. So that's the reason we have in-house the whole process, and it helps us to have a hold over the quality as well. Because अगर third party होगा तो उसको क्या है 5 रुपये बचाने के लिए वो he'll switch off the AC for a while, so it affects the final quality of the product. That's the reason. And corrugated box is like it's main of an backward integration का एक role है इसलिए, because it's a major cost to the product, and if you want to deliver a good product at an economy pricing, so mass people can afford it. So that's how we are trying to integrate, because in the industry there are like two types of manufacturers, one who does pure milk ice cream and the other one who does frozen dessert. So frozen dessert will be quite cheaper. If you want to deliver the ice cream at a cheaper price, like compare it like the same similar to frozen dessert, we need to like work on the places from where we can squeeze the profits of the other players and like can pass it on to the consumers. So that's the reason we have started these two things.
हेलो सर, यश भाई आपने बहुत अच्छा प्रेजेंटेशंस किया है और इतनी कम उम्र में इतना अच्छा प्रेजेंटेशंस किया है, उसके लिए आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर. सर मेरा क्वेश्चन ये रहेगा कि सर हम जिस तरह से नेशनल प्लेयर की तरफ जा रहे हैं, हमारा प्रेजेंस महाराष्ट्र में है, हमारा राजस्थान में है, हमने कुछ जम्मू कश्मीर में भेजा, तो सर हमारा एडवर्टाइज बजट्स क्या रहेगा सर? उसके अलावा दूसरा सर, समर्स में हम जैसे मैं अहमदाबाद से हूँ, तो अहमदाबाद में देखते हैं कि समर्स के अंदर काफ़ी सारे वेंडर्स, स्ट्रीट वेंडर्स जो होते हैं वो अपनी लारी लेके घूमते हैं, तो वहाँ एक ब्रांड इमेज बहुत बड़ा क्रिएट्स होता है. तो उस तरफ भी आपने ऐसा कुछ सोचा है कि हमारा ब्रांड इमेज किस तरह से इतना बड़ा हो कि न चाहते हुए भी हमारा शीतल का आइसक्रीम हमें लेना पड़े?
So आइसक्रीम का मेजरली बिजनेस स्टेट वाइज डिफरेंट होता है. स्पीकिंग अबाउट द वेस्टर्न इंडिया, यहाँ पे मोर ऑफ इट विल बी थ्रू द रिटेल आउटलेट्स. बट नॉर्थ इंडिया में जब हम करते हैं तो उधर आइसक्रीम काच का बिजनेस है कि मेजोरिटी ऑफ बिजनेस रेवेन्यू कम्स फ्रॉम द आइसक्रीम काच. सेम थिंग इज नाउ गोइंग ऑन इन अहमदाबाद एज वेल. सो वी आर प्लानिंग टू एड आइसक्रीम काच अक्रॉस दी सिटी, लाइक मेजर सिटीज़ में अहमदाबाद है, सूरत है, बड़ौदा है और राजकोट में वी हैव स्टार्टेड एज वेल. सो उसके क्या है कि कंज्यूमर्स कैन परचेस डायरेक्टली फ्रॉम द कार्ड्स. And the advertisement budget till now we were spending on the branding and advertisement was somewhat negligible, almost 1%. So now we are planning to increase it to somewhat around 3 to 4% per year.
सर उसके अलावा सर हमारा जैसे राजस्थान है, महाराष्ट्र है और जम्मू कश्मीर, तो उसमें सबसे फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग कौन सा स्टेट्स आ रहा है?
So currently receiving good response from Gujarat itself, क्योंकि अभी गुजरात में भी अपना इतना जगह खाली है कि we can minimum like 4 times the revenue from the Gujarat itself. And the second is Maharashtra.
अच्छा सर, हम हाईवेज पे पेट्रोल पंप कंपनियों के साथ जिस तरह से हमारा टाइप है अहमदाबाद म्यूनसिपलिटी के साथ, तो सब उनको कुछ रेवेन्यू शेयरिंग देना पड़ता है या फिक्स प्राइस का कॉस्ट हम देना पड़ता है सर?
सो डिपेंडिंग ऑन द कंपनीज जिसके साथ एमओयू है. अगर IOCL है तो उसके साथ अलग टर्म्स होगा, किसी कंपनी के साथ अपना रेवेन्यू शेयरिंग का टर्म्स है, तो किसी के साथ ओनली रेंटल बेसिस पे कि वो जो स्पेस हम यूज़ करते हैं उसका हम उनको रेंटल दे देते हैं.
ओके, थैंक यू सर.
Thank you.
Hello, sir. One question only.
Last question, yes.
Yeah. First of all, what is the total promoter holding in the company? And you said you want to increase capacity. For that, you need funds. So, what kind of dilution of equity can happen in future?
So current holding is 66%, and we need somewhat of 75 to 100 CR for the expansion.
So, it will be entirely equity.
Mix of equity and debt.
Okay. And secondly, sir, in terms of our profitability, so ice cream business, how much our gross profit margin and packaging cost? What is the packaging cost, the percentage of sales basically?
So packaging cost will be nominal, packing material, but the whole process, it takes a major revenue in it. And so segment wise, the margin differs. I'll just share the numbers. For ice cream, it will be, the gross margin will be 36%.
Okay. And snacks?
Snacks, it will be somewhat around 11%.
Thank you, all the best.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. I think you were brilliant. Very good. Very good. Very happy to see this young entrepreneur. She's very good. Prakash Diwan Saab.